And I'd just like to start by giving a prayer to Mother Mary. We'd like Mother Mary to help us find the way, to help us work through our issues, our situations, to give us lots of blessings, protection, and guidance on this journey for the best possible outcome. And I'd just like to welcome everybody in. Welcome, 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 everyone. Thank you also, everybody, for doing the review on Google for me. I do have a new Google review to do, and I'd appreciate that because it is in America, and my main target or market is in America. So I do appreciate if you do that one on there, and you can get another. You can get another one. There's one in Australia and one in the US. I'd just like to welcome you all in, do a shout out on arrival, a like on arrival. Truly appreciated for those who are new. All donations are accepted. The bigger the donation, the more in-depth the reading. The minimum donation is 5 USD, 5 euro, or £5, and 100 Rand if you're in South Africa. And we're going to start off with doing some pre-orders. So all the pre-orders are done first up, and then we'll go into the individual super chat questions. Hi everybody, welcome, welcome. Hi Bossy Megs, hi Crystal Davis, hi Mystique, hi Tanya Baba, good evening, how are you? So I'd just like to thank you all for doing a lot of those reviews. I truly appreciate it. And I'll give you the link if you don't already have the link. I'll give you the link again to do that. If you do that while we're on the live, I can do a free reading. So everyone who does a Google review, and make it generic because it's not about cards, it's not about psychics, it's not about anything. It's about my medical tourism business. And as a lot of you know, I used to be an international tour manager, tour guide, and a local tour guide in Australia for many years, as well as doing psychic readings. I've been an entrepreneur for over 30 years and a psychic medium for over 30 years as well. So I've incorporated my love of travel plus my love of the medical tourism business into a new business where I will actually try to take some people in groups. So there will be some opportunities. If those of you who don't like to go alone to foreign countries or would like to have, be escorted or go in a group, I will be bringing some groups into play during the year, depending on how many people we have and what we're doing. So I'll be able to accompany you on some of these trips and be able to facilitate things. If you do go by yourself, know that you will have interpreters, you'll be well looked after, you will have everything that you need and want. You'll have five-star service along the way and assistance along the way. So once again, I do appreciate all of your help with that. So thanks for the likes on arrival, everybody. Hi Elle, how are you? So we've got two different links you can do a Google review on. And you can email me your question for your super chat once you've done your Google review, if you haven't done it already. This is a free reading for those of you who have done a Google review. Once again, it is generic. It's not going to be to do with cards or readings or decks or anything like that. Okay. And I've got another one as well. I've got two Google addresses because I do have residency in both Australia and also the US. So there's two different Google links. So you can check those out. One is on the Gold Coast and one is in Seattle. So you'll be able to check both of those out. Okay, so yeah, for those of you who don't like traveling alone, I am thinking of doing a tour, like a couple of tours a year at least. Or if you want me to accompany you, we can also arrange that. These types of medical tourism are very affordable. You are in good hands. I've tried and tested all of the clinics myself. So do know that I'm mainly focusing on Turkey. So for those of you in the US, it's going to be a lot easier to get to Turkey. For those of you in the rest of the world, the Middle East is easy to get to Turkey. Australia is a little bit further away, but a lot of Australians travel internationally anyway. And also those of you in Europe, it's really on your doorstep. So if you'd like to ask me any questions about that, please do, and we can cover those as well. Otherwise, we'll move on to the pre-orders. For those of you who did pre-ordered super chats paid, as well as your particular... Yes, I have had treatments at all of these medical facilities, Elle. Yes, I have. And I'm very, very particular with doctors because my mother was a dentist, and my ex-husband studied medicine. So I'm very, very particular about doctors, and I actually have really good luck with medical. I don't know why, but I always seem to have luck. So, and my judgment is very well researched. You know, anything I do is very scrupulously researched, etc. I do my homework exactly. Thanks, Elle, for triggering that for me. So yeah, basically I've had a lot of veneers done. I've had crowns. I've had recently a implant done. That was in Vietnam, actually. I've had a lot of dental work done in Thailand, Turkey also. I have a professor there who is very good in Turkey, and plastic surgery, I believe Turkey's the best. Hair transplants as well, Turkey is the best. Most of the doctors study in Turkey, then they go to their own country and practice there, and they charge a lot more. For example, a full hair transplant, including accommodation, tests, bandages, medication, everything that you need, is 1,200 euro. That just gives you an idea. So if you go to Brazil, you're going to be paying like $6,000 to $10,000 for a hair transplant. The same in other countries, even more in the US and Western countries. So that's where we're at. And I think it's that price in Turkey, not because it's, you know, a bad service, but I think it's because they're very competitive and they study there. They came up with this particular thing, and they also do the plasma injections as they're doing the hair transplant. I've actually had a few women do their hair transplant too, so it's not only for men. So for those of you who do want to top up their hair in some way or do a different hairline, that is also possible. Okay, so let's get on with the readings, everybody. Demi has sent me a question related to a coffee cup. So I'm just going to have a quick look at that and see what that's about. Okay, let's see what that's about. All right. Oh, Crystal, thank you for the Google review. I truly appreciate it. Let me know in any area you'd like to focus on. Crystal. I'll put you on the list, Crystal. Okay, so we're going to look at Demi's coffee cup quickly. And if you do a full reading with me, you can send pictures of your coffee cup, etc. And I can interpret the coffee cup for you. So let's have a look at Demi. Let's have a look. Any urgent messages from Spirit? Thank you. I'd just like to call in the energies of Spirit, Mother Mary and Ogun, and all of the deities protecting us and keeping us safe. Jesus Christ and everybody else. Okay. So the first thing I got was like a toy. I was being shown a toy, and it was like a, what did I say before? It was like a Rex. It was like a something Rex. So I feel like it could be a connection with the father of this particular child who has this toy. I do feel like there is some sort of connection with him, with that situation. I do feel like he wants to reach out, he wants to say hi, he wants to send his love, and he wants to, you know, let you know that he's around, etc. Okay. I'll see if there's anything else in here for you that I can see. You feel like there's some ghosts around you, or there's some sort of spirit energy around you, or there could be, the children might be picking up on some sort of spirit energy or ghost. There's a couple here. There's one that's turned on its head, so it's sort of like not having any type of energy there. There's also a seahorse here, which is a very unusual, unique character, and that's probably you. So continue on your seahorse journey, and you can look up what seahorses mean energetically. And also spiritually. You've also got a love heart here that seems to have a very big kind of V in the middle of it, and there's another love heart underneath. So I kind of feel like there's somebody vying for your attention, wanting your attention. There could also be somebody with the name Victor or a V sounding initial in their first or second name. And there is also a symbol here of a Taurus. There's also a U here as well. There's a dinosaur here too. So that Rex creature was also a dinosaur. So I do feel like there's toys, like there's something Rex, I've forgotten the name of it now, and also a dinosaur that might have been a toy that one of your children have been playing with, that they enjoy playing with, and and also an elephant here as well. So I do feel like you're being protected. I feel like your person in spirit is protecting you from being with the wrong person, meeting the wrong people, and that type of thing. There's also a dog here at the very top, a very slim, skinny dog. So that means that this person is taking action for you. It looks like they're leaping. They're having some sort of leaps and bounds for you in a direction. And also there's a loyalty with this person. They want somebody loyal for you. They want the right person for you. And I do feel you'll encounter the right person at the right time. There's also a cat here, 2 cats actually, or 2 kittens. So you might be thinking about getting a cat or a kitten. There's also an owl. There's actually quite a lot in this tiny little bit of the cup. So that would be that you are going to graduate from whatever you are studying. If you're studying the nursing or something else, you are going to graduate with flying colors. So all the best with that, Demi. That's fantastic. All right. Okay. Okay. Now let's get to the next one. And if anyone has a career question, a study question, what they should be studying, what they should be doing there for their career, you're welcome to book an astrology reading with me, and I'll do the astrology and the cards, because that's the best way of looking at those sort of questions, is really looking at your astrology, working out where you're going to make the money, how you're going to make the money, etc. So that's all good. Okay, the next one we have is Andrea. Thank you, Andrea, for amending your question. Let's have a look. Will you get your student visa approved? Will you get your student visa approved? How is everyone today? How is everyone? Do a comment, like where you're from, a share, and let me know what's going on, what's happening. How are you, Megs? What's going on? Any news with you? And also, Megs, if you wanted to do a review, you can put a question in. Okay. So we're now on to Andrea, or Andrea. Okay, jumping card. Big changes. Are you going to get this student visa approved? At this particular college? There's a lot of pushing, a lot of hoping, a lot of wanting and waiting. There could also be an offer of something coming to you from a distance or over the seas. So you may get a student visa or a job or something like that at a distance, or somewhere over the seas, or somewhere far from where you're living. So if you're living far from where you are, it's potentially a yes. I do see that there's a move forward here. There's a move forward in a good direction. The yes and no answer is a bit tricky, especially when we've got the death card. Where is my pendulum? My box of tricks. Okay. Where is my pendulum? It doesn't seem to be here, but what I'd like to say is that I feel like it's most likely a yes. I feel like you've tried to push it through, and it's most likely a yes. Let's pick a card on the Coffee Cup Oracle. Change. There's definitely change in the air. So, you know, I feel like the change is meant to be what it is. I don't feel like you're going back to where you came from. That's what I'm feeling, Andrea. So you might go somewhere else, but I don't think you're going back to where you came from. If that's what you're worried about, I don't think you're going back to where you came from. You just book on my website, Flower Power. And you can, yeah, it's $119 US, and you get a fully recorded message with cards and also analysis of your birth chart and any channeled messages as well. Is there anything you need to do differently? Yeah, that's an unusual question. What are you doing that you think is wrong or that's not working? Okay, we're going to move down. We've got to move down these pre-orders and then get into the super chats. Eleanor, what would bring more fulfillment as the next step in your career path? A position in a private company, or a research position going for a PhD, and why? Now, these sort of things are better seen in your astrology, but let's have a look at the cards and see what comes up. Position in a private company. Spirit's saying, giving me like a lucky clover for you, that you're in luck. There's a lucky break for you somewhere. I feel like the private company might be the way to go, and it's also following your heart's desire. That could be the why, following your heart's desire. You might even have some man who's telling you what they think, like a husband, a boyfriend, a mentor, some sort of person who's giving you some sort of advice. It could be a career counselor, something like that, a male. Could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And I feel like he is somebody to listen to. I do feel like you've got luck, lucky stars. I do feel like you've got luck on your path. And I am seeing a 4-leaf clover, but it's also showing me your heart. So I feel like do what you feel is closer to your heart. You can do a PhD anytime you want. But it might not lead you to where you're meant to be. It could keep you in a loop, is what I'm getting. It could keep you in a loop, a cycle. Okay, Moni, thank you for your pre-order super chat donation. What does Spirit think about your wife and you renting an apartment in Oregon and for now I'm waiting to buy a house until economy approves? What does Spirit think about my wife and me renting an apartment? Okay. I'm just getting the words boots on the ground. So I feel like once you're in the vicinity and you know, you're able to look in and around a town or a place that you might be wanting to move to, you're going to get a better vibe and a better feel from the environment of exactly what you need to do. You're going to either feel like you belong there or you don't. It could be a situation of you move to one town and you end up moving to another town nearby, or you could get some sort of neighbors or some sort of community there that tells you, oh look, you'd be better off living in X, Y, and Z, is what I'm picking up. So it could be that you need to be around community. There's also children involved here, so you're definitely feeling like you are going to have children in this new location. Money is also looking very good. The love life is looking extremely good. The partnership is looking good. I would say meditate on it and just see how you feel. I know that you wanted to go for Oregon in that place near the airport. Let me just bring up the map and I'll see. There was a town that just popped into my mind. It could be Salem, okay? Might be Salem or something like that. You might end up just living in a very quirky town, so you don't have to worry about so much the airport. And most of these towns are close enough to drive to the sea anyway. So I'm kind of getting Salem, and there's an enchanted forest there nearby. So it's a theme park, yeah. So that's what I feel for you is a good one. And Moni, I still owe you a question, so feel free to pop one in if you're watching. Flower Power, do I have your astrology on file? You're probably an empath, yeah. You always said I'll do international selling or trading. Okay. I can have a quick look at your astrology for your super chat there for the 20. Thanks for the 20. Yeah, if you send me an email. If you don't want to put your birth date, time and place in there, just send me an email. Okay. So this might be a long super chat. This a long recording, this one. A long live. Okay, so we've done Eleanor, Moni, we've done Goddess 33. Goddess 33, you haven't given me a question yet. Goddess 33, where are you? Haven't given me a question yet. So, hi Crystal. Hi. Crystal did ask a question. Anything you need to know in life? Look, I don't really like general questions, Crystal, so can you be a little bit more specific? Unless I already know you and have read for you multiple times. Yeah, you're super empathetic. Flower Power, yeah. Yeah, you need to, unless you just want me to pull a card for you, then that's fine. but it's not going to really show anything. Look, general readings are really quite pathetic because it's like, well, you know, you can just pull, you know, whatever it is out of the air, but the person may not need to really know that, or they might not want to know that, or they don't really care about that. So, you know, it's better to be more specific. Like a juicy question is always a better question. All right, so we've done Eleanor, we've done Moni, and Fabienne, sorry, Goddess 33. We haven't got your question yet. And now I'll move on to Irina. Hi, Irina from UK. Will I change a place of living this year, live in shared accommodation in London? Oh, it's always tough, isn't it? Like, there's been options to move out, but then okay, Irina. And then last time I thought you might move back to your home country if it improves. Let's see. If you do move, which I feel that you will, you're going to make a very quick decision. And it might be like a last minute opportunity, or somebody that says, look, I'm going to go, you know, I might travel for 6 months or something like that. You might want to get into a house sit or something with somebody who's traveling abroad, and you might look after their cat or something like that for a longer period of time, and do a longer house sit. Or it could be a friend that just says, look, I'm going away, do you want to sublet my place or something? I feel like it's going to be a last minute thing. So just keep your eye out for any opportunities that pop up. But I do feel like you will go. Yeah, I'm getting April could be a month where you might be moving. So maybe put it out there on some boards like Facebook groups or something like that, and just see if there's anything there that pops up, or on your Facebook page. Okay. Crystal, have we got an answer from Crystal yet? Let's have a look. Crystal. Thanks, Flower Power. Anything you need to know? Okay, what does Crystal need to know? She doesn't want any specific area. Crystal. I don't know, I'm just getting you might be writing a book this year, or writing something. I don't know if it's a thesis, a book, some sort of documentary assignment. You feel like things are very up in the air, and you're thinking about moving to the country, or there's a good chance of getting more money, which is great. There's a lot of uncertainty around you with the High Priestess as well as the Seven of Cups. So I feel like it's kind of like you really don't know, you kind of feel directionless right now, or hopeless directionless. You're waiting for something to snap, or somebody to die, or some sort of shift. You're just kind of waiting things out. It's like you want something to happen, but you don't really know how to do it, or it's not the right time. Okay, thank you, Crystal. All right. Okay, next we have Lorena, and then we'll go on to the super chats. Lorena, thank you for the pre-order. Buying or renting? Lorena. Okay, there's going to be opportunities opening around you for something to do with a career move. So the move could actually coincide with a career move and a contract. So I feel like the move is, yeah, to do with a career move, maybe moving closer to where you work. I kind of feel like buying or renting. I'm kind of feeling like hold off buying for the moment until something shifts. There's definitely a move though. You might rent for a while, but moving is expensive, I know. Looking for new opportunities in new places. Is it best for Lorena to buy? Not right now. It's saying not right now. Slow and steady. Not right now. It's not the right time. You might have a better luck with buying something in the summertime, is what I'm getting. The current job, will it end? Will the current job end? I don't know how far you live from the current job. I think it's about positioning. Lorena, will the current job end? Not for the moment. I feel like things are kind of set for the moment, but it's almost like you can preconceive something that's going to happen in the future. So that could also instigate a move for work. I feel like if you do want a change of job, maybe start looking for one now, and it could take you to a new location where you might move. It could be a situation of getting the landlord where you are to just rent, to lease month by month until you're kind of certain about where you're moving to. So if they say, can you sign another lease? Just tell them, oh, do you mind if I just go month by month for the moment, because my work is a little, you know, there's a situation with work that you're not sure about or something like that. When will I meet someone that can be a real partner emotionally and financially? Is there anything that I should do? I feel it's about positioning. I don't think you're around enough people. I feel like you might be isolating yourself or not being, you know, putting yourself in the right positions or locations. Destiny will come to you. I feel like you might meet somebody around a new location or a new job. There seems to be people around you that just want an open relationship or a quick fling. So it's about being very more discerning about what you're looking for. Maybe you're going for the wrong type of person. Maybe you're going for, you know, extremely good looking people that you feel are like, you know, like thirst trap type of situation. I don't know, but I'm getting there's an obstacle there with you about your choices and also positioning yourself, putting yourself in the right place. Yes, you need to be attracted to somebody, but not everybody is going to be a good husband or a good boyfriend. Not everybody. I kind of feel you're going to meet somebody around the workplace. When will Lorena meet someone and where? I feel like it's a destined meeting. You've got destiny and past life. New love. It's somebody you don't know, somebody you've never met before. Okay, I don't know if you want children or the person has children, or somebody that is embracing your children if you've got children. Any other news we can have for Lorena about a future partner? Friendship. Maybe start off as friends and just see how things go. You could also be introduced through friends, networking groups. and just find somebody who is a diamond in the rough. Like, you find a really good person, but at first you may or may not feel like they're the right, the right sort of the normal type of person that you would normally go for. There could be a younger person also, or an age gap with the person, younger or older. It could be somebody who shows you a property or is around a new home or living situation. It's either around a new living situation or a work situation. It could be at your current work or at a new job situation. I'm getting a B initial for the person. Let's just pull a charm on that and just see. Okay. They might not be in your area right now. Or it might be that you need to travel to meet that person, or that person needs to travel to meet you. I feel like there's a sense of freedom that you want. I'm getting a Q and an O. It's an unusual initial. Owen, Quincy, Quinton, TL, LT, LOT. Lot. They could have an LOT in their name. Tony, Troy, Trevor. First, second, or last name. When you meet people, they often don't reveal their second name, and sometimes their first name is actually not the name that they were born with. They're using their second name or like a pseudonym or a nickname. So don't worry about the names until you get to know that person. It might make sense later on, okay? Thank you for that. Thank you for the pre-orders, everybody. Truly appreciate it. Now let's go on to... Hi, Lorraine. Thank you for the 20. Flower Power. Oh, thanks, Flower Power. You're so sweet. Okay, we'll go with Mystique, and then we'll go with Mystique, and then we'll go down to your Flower Power and get your astrology up. What's H's feelings and actions after getting things off your chest? Thanks for the 10, Mystique. Truly appreciate that. H's feelings and actions. God, this guy has been like, he's being childish. Childish. He just wants to have fun. He thinks that you're still interested in him and he wants to take you out. He feels like you're... Any negative attention or positive attention, men think that you still like them. So I would say that he thinks he's onto it with you and that you still like him and he wants to take you out. He might take you to karaoke or something. You've got the beauty queen there, which is singing, dancing and performing. He might think, oh, she might want to go to karaoke or bingo or something, or R&B bingo or whatever. It's not saying, you know, but you might meet somebody else there. I feel like this guy is childish. A lot of Geminis are childish. You know, they're Peter Pans, they never grow up, they're hopeless, and they're always, you know, they've always like butterflies. They're just spinning themselves around to different people. There's a triangle. He's got somebody else that he either works with or that he's got in his life, okay? And it could be hard work. All right, he might even think that you're hard work, but some guys like women who are hard work. Actions, I think he thinks you're a target and that you want to go out with him again because you've resurfaced and given him a dose of energy. So he's sort of got his, you know, interest back up again. He thinks that he thinks that you're ready, willing and able to reconvene with him again. Yeah. So you have to be careful what you do, Mystique. It's not always, you know, it's not always anything. Hi, Shara, how are you? Can you ask a question? You can ask a question. I'm doing free questions today. If you do a 5-star review on my medical tourism page, and then you can ask a question. And just tell me what your handle is there, or your username. Okay. Okay. Or do a super chat, which is $5 minimum, or 200 Rand if you're in South Africa. Okay, I haven't read your astrology yet, Flower Power, but we're going to right now. And you've emailed me, so I'm just going to check that and set that up. Medical Tourism Agent Turkey is the business name, and the review has to be about anything generic, customer related, or nothing to do with readings, okay? Or cards. Okay. All right. I didn't get your email, Flower Power. Did you send me on the email, or did you put it in the super chat? The time, date and place of birth. Oh yeah, you gave it to me on the super chat. Okay, March 20th. So is that Pisces? Let's have a look. Flower Power and Covington. You can delete that particular thing after I've put the information in. Just give me a second though. And I'll keep your astrology on file. Okay, I've got it in now. I've got it in 8:12 a.m. Okay. Where are you living now? You're still living in the same state you were born in? I'll just take that off for you. So, yeah, you might have already taken it off. Are you still living in the same state you were born in? Or you're in a different state? Okay, yeah, you can take that off the, I'll just take it off for you. Okay, you live in South Carolina now, okay. That can make a difference. Okay, so your question is, is there something I need to do differently to achieve my life goals? It's a broad question, but I just don't know how to ask in a way I feel. Thank you, Amira. And it's not that it isn't working. I do hair and I'm doing great with where I am, but I guess sometimes when I'm dealing with people's complaint or drama dump on me, it makes me depleted. It's probably just a bad day. Well, it could be a bad day, but you know. The moon's in Gemini, I think, today, and the Mars, I think it's, and Mars, or Jupiter's in Gemini, so it can kind of expand the lunar or lunatic feelings. You always said I'll do international selling or trading. You've had yours read by another astrologer. Super empath. No, I'm not going to do it by email. I have to do it live. Thank you so much for that. Yeah. No, we're here on the live. We're going to do the live. That, you know, otherwise it's $119 and it's done privately, recorded. Okay. South Carolina. Okay. And that's a different location to where you were born. So let's just have a look. That can make a big difference. So in your birth chart, you've got Gemini on the second house cusp, which can be making money from using your hands. Gemini is using your hands. So that's hairdressing and chatting with people, communicating. And the ruler of Gemini is Mercury. You've got Mercury in Pisces in your 11th house. So yes, you will have a lot of people groups, a lot of luck with what you do and with people and the masses in general. But it goes to Pisces, so that can be, yes, it is draining because Mercury in Pisces can get drained very, very easily. They're usually very creative. If you could, and you were in the right location, you could be somebody involved in television and work on a TV set, and or a film, you know, or work through an agency and do hair for magazines and photo shoots, because the 11th house rules television, the big media. It can also be being seen by a wide audience, or working with people who are in television. It can actually rule television and that type of thing. Pisces can also be movies, films, and photography as well. So if you have a gift with this particular type of business, it might be just too much dealing with so many people. You might be better off being a personal assistant to somebody famous or working in a TV sort of role, but you're in I'm thriving in your current location. What do you mean by, yeah, the owner used to, her name is Marcella? Oh, okay. You know, it could be Beaufort, South Carolina may or may not be the best location for that type of thing. Most people I know who have worked in TV and film have been in Miami, New York, or Los Angeles, and there's also Atlanta as well. You could also do something more like working with photographers for bridal, but you probably get bridal stuff as well anyway. Beaufort is not a huge city, and it's near Hilton Head. Okay, so I'm quite familiar with that area. I was there for about 6 months at one point in Bluffton. Yeah, it's an affluent area. It's a good area. You could also do something spiritual, but if you're getting drained by people who are just having their hair done, then, you know, you're going to get more drained doing readings and things like that. So I feel that you live in Beaufort. So, you know, and a lot of these people have to travel around to actually, you know, get the work. It's seasonal. So part of the year they go to Miami, part of the year they're in New York, part of the year they're in Milan. They've got connections here and there. Their agents send them to different places. I knew a girl who was just doing hair. She was a hair and makeup artist, but in America she just got channeled into the hair. Let me have a look at your chart again. Let's have a look and see. You've also got, okay, this is what it is. This is what it is. It's the Pluto on your descendant, which is partnerships and clients. So Pluto in Scorpio is intense. So you're going to attract all of these intense people, and that's the main problem. You've got Taurus rising, which is fantastic, working with beauty. You've got the Sun in the 12th house, which is working behind the scenes. You've got Capricorn in the 10th house of your career, which is rising to the top of your career, and it's 29 degrees, which is a very solid degree. It's a very good degree. You're also 29 degrees Pisces, which is also an extremely great degree of Pisces to be in, because it is one of the strongest degrees of Pisces. 0 degrees Pisces or 29 degrees Pisces are the strongest. You got Moon in Virgo, so you feel like you have to overhelp people, but it's in your area of creativity. So you could use that Moon in Virgo to create things. I actually knew a makeup artist who was very good at hair and makeup, but she was mainly a makeup artist who used to work with photographers, and she was very successful at it in Sydney. And she had Moon in Virgo. She was a Cancer. And she'd work with photographers doing photo shoots for models, for babies, for whoever wanted their photo taken. So I would say having a Pisces leading type of element there. Pisces rules institutions, schools, prisons. You could even go and work in a prison and cut hair there. Not that you might want to. It's more likely something a little bit more glamorous, because it's in the 11th house and it's dealing with the people at large and the public. Pisces rules churches, schools, hospitals, prisons, institutions, nursing homes, things like that. You might end up wanting to, be a mobile hairdresser and go and work with people in nursing homes or assisted livings and things like that. I don't know. But first glance, I would say something to do with something creative, something to do with photography, something to do with film. You could even be a photographer, because Pisces rules photography. So the ruler of your second house goes to Mercury. Mercury's in Pisces, so Piscean types of professions, and Piscean types of professions is not hair cutting. So it has to be, but the Mercury is hair, the Mercury is hair cutting, because it's talking, chatting, using the hands. It's very mercurial, but it can be in a setting that is more creative, because Pisces rules arts. It rules film, television, TV sets, makeup studios. It could be also for being somebody's personal, I don't know if you can travel. It can also be, working on a cruise ship and being a hairdresser on a cruise ship. I don't know if you can travel or if you even want to travel. So I'm going to relocate your chart to where you are now. So your birth chart is your main chart, but I feel like the main issue, flower power, is the Pluto on the very, very close to the descendant, which is your partners, it's your clients, it's people that you're dealing with. I had Mars in there, and I just used to have the most difficult in certain places on my relocated chart. And Mars is, difficulty with certain people, agreements, just dealing with people, partnerships, etc. I had Mars in my 7th house, and that's the other people. It rules other people. You've got Pluto there, which is extremely intense. So all these people are going to offload onto you, no matter what. So either you're going to have to protect yourself by putting some sort of barrier around you, or sort of some sort of distance around you. You could also put yourself more behind the scenes. Pisces is rules behind the scenes stuff, like things where, you know, people don't talk too much. Something behind the scenes, like on a film set, people don't talk, they just get on with it, and there's doesn't need to be a lot of chatting, you know what I mean? And if I do your, and you've also got Pluto transiting your 10th house right now, which is making your career feel very intense. It's getting to a point where you're feeling like you want to transform something and make it into something else. It's making you feel like you need to transform it. And even though it's going extremely well, you will be getting a lot of money very soon, okay? The other option is this that just came to mind, is with this big amount of money you're going to be getting soon, because Jupiter's going to be going into your second house, which is increasing your finances, is to maybe open your own salon. I don't know if you are renting a space in a salon or working for somebody else, but you might get enough money to work in a salon and just manage people and not have to deal with, you know, draining clients. But still, it is a bit risky because you might attract draining customers, you know, that walk in the door, and or complaints, as you say. So let's have a look at your relocated chart to your current position, or location. Was it Beaumont? Beaufort. You know, and those sort of places, they have a lot of business. I remember going to the nail salon there, and they were really always busy. Why is it not coming up? Is Beaufort County Landing, does that ring a bell? I'm just trying to get the chart back up again, it's disappeared. Beaufort, why didn't it just come up as Beaufort? It's coming up as Beaufort County Landing, South Carolina. So I'll just say that that's that. Okay. So by being there, it actually puts this intense Pluto into your 5th house. So it could be that work is intense. You know, your health might feel intense, or you've transformed your health there. It's also putting Jupiter on your ascendant. So you might be feeling like you've put on weight there. Jupiter on ascendant can make you feel like you've put on weight. But it can also be quite lucky. But it's also giving you a Mars on the ascendant as well. It's actually a better place to live, I feel, than where you were born. Yeah, it's a better place to live. And you're in a Leo IC area, or Leo Nadir, and that's one of the best places to live. You've got a great 11th house. You've got the sun there. So the sun's come out of the hiding. It's gone into the 11th house, with Venus, with the North Node, and also with Mercury in Pisces. You've got a stellium in Pisces. So you really need to be doing something Piscean. You might end up being an artist, going into arts, music, doing gong baths, something like that. It depends how flexible you are and how much money you need. You might want to work on a cruise ship and deal with lots of people. You might, want to work in the film industry. It depends if you can move or not. That's the whole thing. And if you don't, you end up probably getting more money and doing something with a Piscean type of career. So that can work. That can work in your benefit. It could be a spa. It could be something to do with water therapy. It could be a float tank center, something where you're not, if you don't want to talk to people, choose something where you don't have to talk to them. You just check them in and off they go. It could be a spray tan center. It could be anything like that. If you're really tired of hairdressing, then you might want to diversify and go into something else. Oh, you work in Bluffton? Yeah. You're an artist now with hair. What does that mean? It's very hard to get a good hairdresser, so people probably like you and they want you, You're probably very good at what you do. And having the moon in Virgo, you have to be very careful. Mortuary aesthetics, that's a good one. That's a good one, Megs. That's a really good one. Yeah. Where you're not talking to people. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, so you can work around it, They do want you. I just wanted to make sure because I'm always... Look, it doesn't matter if people want you. You have to want to be there yourself. This is the whole thing. It doesn't matter. The problem with the moon in Virgo is that you need to be needed and wanted and you like to be of service. And this is the downfall of the moon in Virgo. You have to be very careful with that. Thanks, Bossy Megs. So try to think of a way you can work around a situation where you're not having to deal with talking to so many people. Because you've got Mercury in Pisces, maybe you don't want to talk to people. You might be a very good photographer too. So, or an artist. You thought about mortuary work a lot, but I make more money with people who are living and at the moment. You might get more money to be able to have your own business, and you might end up having a different type of business. And almost dead. Okay. There's a lot of wealthy people in Bluffton. And there's a lot of weddings down there. They do all of those weddings in all of those scenes with the trees and everything. If you have any other questions, Flower Power, just let me know. Yeah. If there's something else that you wanted to run by me to check, let me know. But I do like your relocated chart better than where you were born. So marginally better, it has its downfalls, but it's marginally better, yes. Take some intensity off. The part I don't like is the Jupiter on the ascendant so much. It's not the easiest place to have it. And it's also in Gemini, so it makes you talk a lot. Maybe you should just stop talking. Stop talking to people and they'll stop talking back to you. Just get on with the job. Maybe that's what you need to do. Just stop talking to people. Just ask them what they want and then just stop talking to them. When I go to the hairdresser, I very rarely speak to the person doing my hair. They just do it. Yeah, so you don't need to talk to anybody. All right? Thank you for that. Truly appreciate it. Okay. Let's have a look and see. You just let them talk. I'm doing that for most of you. The problem is Americans like to talk a lot, and a lot of people are lonely. They've got no one to talk to. Yeah, so if you really want to get away from these draining people, you've got to work out a way to protect yourself or to get into a different type of environment where they're not offloading their stuff onto you. But the upside is that you end up getting a lot of information about what's going on. I don't know why I'm seeing like something to do with like a spray tan center. That'd be easy. Like owning a spray tan center or something like that. See what comes up. All right. Is there anything your guides want to know? Mystique. What are some of my flaws that get in the way of me reaching my full potential? Okay, thanks Lotus Lily, truly appreciate it. We'll come down to you. That's okay. You might end up just saving money, investing in something else. You might end up renovating and decorating properties, doing something artistic is what I see you doing long term, flower power. So I feel like that is a good way to go. Okay, you could open your own photography studio or something. All right. Let's see. Okay. Is there anything your spirit guides want you to know? Well, you know, the thing about indecisive, it's about fear of maybe doing the wrong thing, fear of the unknown, fear of stepping out of your comfort zone. There's a lot of fears there. Fears and worries are kind of cousins. They go hand in hand. So, you know, you have to work on your fears, Mystique, and have maybe a little bit more courage. And it depends what you really truly desire. Do you really want to leave where you're living? You know, the town where you're living? You know, I think if you really wanted to leave, you would have gone by now. It's like, well, what else can you do? What else can you do? Anything your spirit guides want you to know? Let's have a look. Something about a river. Change is in the air. You really want to change. You really want to get something moving. Endings and beginnings. You've got a fear. You've got lots of fear about change and endings and beginnings. And it could be a fear of failure, a fear of success, a fear of disconnecting from the family, you know, a fear of, you know, you've been conditioned to be there for the family and do everything for the family, etc. It could be that the crown, you know, your mother might be a narcissist. It's like you're going to get the crown of success and you're afraid that she's going to try to steal your glory. You know, your ship's going to take you in a new direction and you're going to meet somebody new. There is a relocation and a home, things unfolding. I think you just have to have the courage to move forward and get out of your own way. And work on what you need to do to get there financially, legally, you know, business-wise, career-wise. You need to get really organized and stop worrying about all these men, you know. These men have got nothing to do with your future. There's not one man in your life that has anything to do with your future. You know, they're not giving you anything. They're not adding any value to your life. You know what I mean? So, you know for sure you're going to move, and yes, you've got a fear of success. And this is what I'm saying. When you are successful, you'll be successful in a different place. You don't have to tell anyone your success. But the problem with you, it leaks out, it goes out through your daughter or through your mother or through whoever. And they all get hold of your business. It's like you need to learn to mind your own business, I think, is what it is. You need to learn to be very independent and mind your own business. Your kids are grown. You know, you don't need to give them anything. You don't need to worry about them. You know, you're a typical Cancerian. You're very attached to your kids. You worry about them, which I understand. I totally understand. But this is your life. This is your time to shine. So it's about getting back on the horse, start writing a new chapter for your life and moving forward. And you need the courage to do that. You need the courage to know that you could fail, you could succeed. And what happens if you do? You know? You could meet an amazing person. You've got the groom there that popped up. You could meet an amazing person before the ship sails, because the ship's going to sail at some point. And you're going to feel like you've been, you know, you've missed the boat. You've been left out in the cold. I keep getting New Orleans. I would say go to one place, pick one place and go and investigate it and apply for jobs there and then see what comes up. You have to learn to be by yourself. That's the problem. Because the 2 or 3 people that come along on the journey might just want to be, you know, hanging on your coattails and taking, you know, your energy as well. You know, you have to be surrounded by people who are doing similar things to yourself and who are adding value to your life. Otherwise, it's not worth being around. All right. Thank you for that. Okay, Lorene, how are you, my dear? Love reading for 1 year. Good question. Hi, Tammy. Thank you for the 20 as well. Texas A&M San Antonio. Good. Looking good. Okay, let's have a look. Lorene, love reading for 1 year. From February 2024. It is 2024, isn't it? Or is it 2025? It's 2025. February through to January. Let's have a look. Lorene, what's going on? It's looking good, Lorene. You've got true love around you. Feeling more laid back, more relaxed, going with the flow. Destiny is opening up, taking course. So February, March, April, I feel like somebody's coming into your life around April for a serious relationship. So you're going to meet this person by chance and destiny. You don't need to plan to meet them. June, you're being more discerning. You're not taking any nonsense from anybody. July, it's like whoever's on the page is on the page and whoever's not is going to get off. So you could go through a period of sifting and sorting. It could be to do with girlfriends. It could be to do with love interests. There is hope of somebody good coming in the spring. But they've got to make the effort, because you've got the wallflower here. And the wallflower is somebody who's not really making an effort. They're not really living up to full potential. But there's an engagement ring coming out of this. So there could be somebody here who has a choice between two different people. That could be you. You might have a choice between two different men. Or the person that you're with has a third party in their life that's interfering with them. It could be a mother, it could be an ex, a baby mama, it could be somebody. I'm getting a B initial for you for some reason, like a Brent, Brett, Benny. You might have a choice between two different people for some reason, even though it looks like something's coming through quick. Could be a work opportunity. We do ask one question, we get a different, sometimes we get a different answer. But there is a proposal here coming in towards the second half of the year. There's a honeymoon experience, a lot of passion, and whoever's living with you or around you might be gossiping and jealous about you. So don't tell people too much what's going on. Don't confide in your roommates or your people that you're hosting in your house. Don't tell them too much of what's going on. You are going to travel again. You're going to be very happy. You will get success here, communication, in January. Feels like you're going to announce something in January, something important. I don't know why I'm getting the UK for you. I don't know if somebody's living in the UK or there's some sort of interest in the UK. There might be some attraction with a younger guy that looks like a short-term fling. He could love bomb you in some way. But he might make you feel young. He might make you feel youthful. He might make you feel good. But it's about you taking back your power and control in this situation. Any further information we need to know for Lorraine? There will be new career opportunities. You might meet somebody on the job, at the job, through the career or their career. Okay. Feeling of wanting to move, feeling of wanting to immigrate even. Somebody, if it's not that, then it's a situation here of a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, and underneath we've got an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You are going to, there's just a message here to investigate the person thoroughly before jumping in. They could have addictions, they could have codependency with a mother or something like that. They might have some sort of hang up about something. So it's about investigating things before jumping in. Don't jump in. Investigate first. Yeah. Thanks, Lorraine. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Magician, how are you? How do you meet the same guy? Are you planning to meet the same guy? It's the same guy that we've been asking about that was living with his cousin? Or is it a new guy? Okay, next we have Texas Tammy. If this guy's not offering you anything, just get rid of him. Block and delete him. He's just wasting your time. You don't want to be a placeholder for anybody. Okay, Tammy, I applied for a teaching position at Texas A&M San Antonio. What do you get? Okay. Texas A&M, is that a college? Let's have a look, Tammy. How's everyone going? Thanks for joining, everybody. Thanks for the likes on arrival. You're going to be questioning the money. Let's have a look at Tammy. Or asking for more money. There could be a female that's going to interview you. I do feel like there's luck there. I feel like there's a sunny element there for you. There's a celebration also there for you as well. I do feel like it's most likely a good choice. You might actually get what you want. You've got the Ace of Pentacles. It feels to me like a chapter is going to close in 3 months' time. So we're looking at February, March, April, May. So by the summer, things have closed. You're closing a chapter. You're in two minds about it. Somebody might be trying to talk you out of it. I don't know if it's Jim. He might be trying to offer you something, but you're not going to take it. It's like he might want you to sign a prenup, or he might want you to look after him, but he's leaving everything to his kids, something like that. There could be a contract coming up that you are going to refuse. I'm getting a good vibe about this one though. I felt like it was going to be down the line, like 2 or 3 down the line. Yeah, you are ready to go back to San Antonio. I do feel like it could be a good move for you, providing that the money is looking right for you. And if it's not this one, something similar, but I feel like you might say yes to this one. It might just feel right. Okay, thanks, Tammy. Hi, Lotus Lily. Lotus Lily, have you checked with the doctor to see if you've got nodules on your vocal cords or something like that? You could have nodules. You could have something going on your vocal cords. If you're having a voice problem again and you're not sick, you could have nodules on your vocal cords. I would say consult a doctor, a specialist in ear, nose and throat, ENT, and they're going to give you the best results. Unless you've got a long drawn out stint of COVID going on or something like that. I know it's going around. Time scale, 9. Could be 9 days, but I would see check in with a specialist. Make sure that your GP sends you to a specialist. Hi, Magician. How are you? Will you be in a serious relationship this year? Love relationship, serious for Magician. Let's have a look. I feel like you're going to take a leap of faith towards a situation or a person. There could also be a younger person around you or a youthful person around you. I do feel like there's some connection with children or somewhere where you grew up, or there's a fun childlike sort of experience or feeling, some sort of connection to your past. It could be from where you grew up, somebody from your hometown. You might have to also eliminate or get out of the way people who are confusing you, putting under delusions, illusions. You might have to upset the apple cart of people are hanging on to you for some reason, but not offering you anything. So I do feel like there will be a potential good love interest here. It's going to feel like somebody, could be somebody from childhood even. It could be a school reunion. There's a big cup of love there, somebody coming forward, and the sun shining around you. I feel around summertime is going to be a great time for you. You do need to take a leap of faith and take the reins back, you know, and not just go with whatever's happening. Whoever shows up. I feel like you are the one that has to call the shots and say what you want. Okay, Magician was the last super chat. Do we have any other super chats? Or anyone else who did a review on my Google page, which is about medical tourism, and I might do some tours as well. So people who don't want to go by themselves, I might do some tours and have a group go together at some point as well. We've got to get the numbers up. You're welcome, Magician. Oh, you put your question in earlier, Bags. Where was it? Can you put it in again? I can't see it. Thanks, Megs. Thanks for that. Much appreciated. Can you put it in again, Megs? Okay, I asked about a live streamer who stole your idea about meet and greet. I reached out to her about. Ah. Did you reach out to her about the meet and greet, and then she's now offering a meet and greet? What was the question about her? What do you want to know about the situation? And thank you everybody also for doing the reviews on my medical tourism page. I truly appreciate it. Crystal, if you can change that about reading. I asked specifically not to put anything about readings on it. Thanks, Goddess 33. Thanks, Irena. Thanks, Anne. Crystal might have to change hers to something else. Okay. If is Crystal still here? Yes, Lorraine, go ahead. You don't have a question right now, Pisces Moon. Okay, you can hold it till later. Just remind me. Bossy Megs in Houston, if my event will go as planned. Okay. Houston's good for you, I feel, Megs. Houston's good for you. I don't know why I'm getting Atlanta, though. I think you like Atlanta. I don't know. I'm getting Atlanta. I just had a flash of Tyler. Remember Tyler did one in Atlanta? Is he still on YouTube? I haven't seen him pop up at all. Will your event in Houston go as planned? I know it's a bit controversial, Megs, but I am seeing somebody who's on OnlyFans. There could be a meet and greet with that person. Will it go as planned? I feel like you're going to do your best to make it go as planned. It's looking good. The cards are looking very good. It might make you like the city more as well. I don't know if you're driving over there, but you've got a car there. Look, things are looking good with Houston. I just feel like I'm just not sure about TikTok, to be honest. I think people are diversifying and they're going off and doing other things. All of my TikToks are going out to English-speaking audiences that are not America. I'm just not getting America at all. It's just very, very weird. Like every single post I do, even if I do, you know, post that I'm in New York or something, it's just not getting any American views. It's got like 1%. And I'm getting like Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand, and different countries. I'm not getting America at all. And it just doesn't make any sense. Oh, you're flying from Austin to Houston. Ah, he does more OnlyFans. Okay. Yeah, that's where he can be a little bit more authentic, I think. Like he likes cussing and things like that. Yeah. You might pick up some new people in Houston. I think it's about getting the word out there. Is there some sort of an event going on, or is it a meet and greet just for yourself? I see you at some sort of expo, or it's like a Comic-Con type of thing, like a Comic-Con expo, or that could be some sort of person that you get in touch with, somebody who dresses up in Comic-Con clothes. You know, those people who dress up as those characters and stuff. Yeah, I think you might get one of those. I feel like you have to think out of the box and go to different places than what the mainstream are doing, and don't go for the normal people that you normally go for. I think other people are going to come forward from different platforms, and I'm just not sure about TikTok at all. I would still focus on your daughter and try to get your daughter's profile out there as soon as possible. Once you've done that, Megs, it's just going to flow. It's just going to flow. And there's nothing wrong with doing that. It's not exploiting your daughter. It's not, you know, there's a lot of mummy managers out there, and you'd rather manage, yeah. Agency off TikTok. So not on TikTok, not on the agency. Rodeo is happening. That's good. Yeah, the rodeo's good. Sometimes you've just got to work with what you've got. I mean, people are putting their cats on social media now and making a fortune, you know. So what's wrong with putting your daughter on there? You know what I mean? I mean, times have changed. It's not, well, you have to survive, Megs. You have to work out how you're going to survive if it's not through things that might make you feel slightly out of your comfort zone. Yeah. But, you know, try to stay in the line of what you want to do. You need to find the right platform, yes. And the right creators. And, you know, these creators can be very fickle. They can be on one day, off the next. They can be with you one day and with somebody else the next. It might be good for you to open your own talent agency. That could be a good way to go. Could be like open your own talent agency. And then those people have to sign a contract to work with you for a certain period of time. You know what I mean? Will I get an apartment in June? That's what's happening without a contract. Okay. That's a great idea. A talent agency would be good for you. You're very good with that. I think it's a very Libra type of thing to do. And I think you'd make it legal and above board, and things will kind of work out. I think the more people that you have connection with, the better. I would say, you know, I know name cards and things like that are not as popular anymore as people with phones, but if you could just hand out stuff to people at like some of these big, you know, like gatherings and things, I think it'd go a long way. People will kind of look at it later on. I'm seeing you at some sort of expo or fair, like a Comic-Con or some sort of specific type of dress up thing. Okay, let's have a look at Lorraine. Will I get an apartment in June? Apartment in June. When's the apartment coming through for Lorraine? Thank you for the 10, Lorraine. Let's have a look. Are you going to be sharing with somebody? There's somebody with you. Somebody with you in this particular apartment. I feel like you will get it. Yes, 100%. Yes, there's going to be a move. It's a big yes. Is there somebody with you going? It's going to be very good for you financially, whatever you're doing, whatever you're wanting to do. I don't know if it's a roommate or a partner or somebody that's going in with you on it. So just make sure the person has money. That's what I feel. Yeah. So if it is a roommate and you are the one that has the lease, then I would say make sure that the person has the money. But I feel like it's a big yes. And if you want to get an apartment by yourself, you can. And you might actually meet a love interest in and around the apartment building. So that could also work too. So do you think you should do spiritual work and that's why you keep meeting guys with the thing is not to get involved with them, Lorraine, until you check them out. Don't take them seriously until you check them out. You know, and do background checks on them. There's a fantastic background check program in the United States. You can check their backgrounds. Yeah. It could be the type of guys that you're attracted to that is the problem. You could be going for like the bad boys or the extreme, you know, good looking guys, or the guys of a certain type that you think are going to like you, and you don't know how many other guys are going to like you. You know, you could just expand your search and expand your horizons, and you don't know what you're going to find. I just got a flash of a billionaire, so you might end up finding some old billionaire somewhere who's got no family. Hi Michi, how are you? I did your coffee cup at the beginning. Thank you for that. And I have my new my Seattle address tourism thing as well. I'm not sure if you did one for there or not. You might not have done that one already, but I will send you the link. Yeah, it was a very interesting coffee cup, I must say. Here it is. Yes, I did. Thank you, Megs. Yes, I did. Thank you for that. It was spot on. The only one that didn't put it in correctly was Crystal. So I don't know if Crystal's still there, if she can try to change it. Oh, wow. No, it's a coffee cup. Oh. Yeah, thanks for that, Megs. That's excellent. Excellent, excellent. And I was just saying as well, Michi, that I'm putting out there, I'm going to change the website a bit, and I'm going to put out there that people who want to go on tour or be escorted or taken as a group, I'm considering doing that a number of times a year. I'm not sure exactly how many, depends on the demand, but I'm very happy to go along as well. Yeah, because some people don't want to travel to foreign countries, they're not sure how to navigate things, etc. And it can be very overwhelming, you know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, I got something out of your coffee cup that was like a channeled message. Yeah. Yeah, it was a channeled message from that coffee cup. I might have gotten something different out of it. Yeah, it could have been an extra add-on. I'm thinking about going on tour, Lorraine. Depends on how many people we get and who's interested, but it might not be until the middle of the year that we really know what's going on. So I still have to have hand surgery and I'm still waiting for that. But we could definitely organize a tour. I'm quite happy to come along on a tour and do a tour. And I used to be a professional tour manager for a long time as well. So, you know, I'm very used to traveling internationally. And I just meet you all there. You know, I just tell you, like, get a flight to so-and-so and I'll meet you there. And then we'll get you picked up and do that. Oh, you want to go? You're very good at traveling, Lorraine, though. If you need to go earlier, you can go earlier, you know that. But if for whatever reason I get the demand, I will definitely take it into consideration. Yep, definitely take it into consideration. Yeah, if we get the numbers, then yes, I'll definitely take a group. Yep, I know people who do that. They do take groups, like, you know, to some Asian countries and things like that. But I feel like I just want to focus on Turkey because it's my favorite, and, you know, and that's it. Yeah. Hi, Tenzin. How are you, my dear? Can you put a review on my medical tourism Google, and you can get a free reading, and it has to be about service, medical tourism, not about cards or readings. Thanks. I know it's a shameless plug, but it has to be done. Okay. We're in business because we're in business, and there's nothing else we can do, is there? Where did you last see the dog? And yeah, where did you last see the dog? And where did she go? Like, why was she let go? How was she let go? How was she let out? How was she let go? Okay, would it be advisable to get business cards and a landing page even though I don't have an official LLC? Absolutely, yeah. How much is it to get an LLC? Why don't you just get one? That way you won't have to pay as much tax, etc. Yeah, I think so, definitely. You're going to sort it out. It's something that you're going to work out. And once you do this trip, it's going to give you some insights into what's needed. Yeah, definitely. We've all got to, yeah, we've all got to survive, Meg. So you've got to really think about how you're going to make the most money, you know, with what you're doing. You might wait until you do this trip to do the LLC, and you can you know, if you've got an LLC, you can deduct a lot of things. I made a mistake by not getting an LLC in America. It's much better if you do get one. Okay, but you might just wait. Just wait for the moment. I feel like you're going to feel like it's the right time when it's the right time. You might get your business cards done and, you know, the landing page done first, and then go from there. Yeah. Okay. Tenzin, just let me know when you've done the review. Thanks. I'm doing free readings with reviews only. And put the address or the suburb that she left. Crystal. Crystal's gone. Thanks, Tenzin. Yeah, put me, give me the address she left from, or the suburb, the street or the suburb. Okay. And when she left. Let's have a look at Blissful Oracle. How are you, my dear? And oh, good, he's gone. Okay, well, you had to give him a last shot. You know, you got married for a reason. He turned out to be a real creep. Yeah, he was just after your money, I think. Good, he's gone. Yep, he's probably gone back down to Florida. I'm sorry to hear that. Traumatized, yeah. It'll pass. It'll pass. It ended badly. Would you like to share? You know, there's so many dickhead men out there, I can tell you right now. Idiots, a whole bunch of idiots. I think I'm turning into a man-hater on some level, unfortunately. Yeah, he wasn't up to standard in the sense of offering you anything. He wasn't offering you anything interesting. No, wasn't offering you anything interesting. Will you get the apartment you want? Oh, he tried to groom your 13-year-old. Oh my God, that's disgusting. Will you get the apartment that you want? Crash and burn, yes. I feel like it's a yes. I feel like it's going to happen very quickly, and you're going to get through all of this ridiculous stuff that's going on. Yeah, you're going to get through all this ridiculous stuff that's going on. Thank you, Tenzin. I truly appreciate it. Sun West Erie, Colorado. I'm sorry to hear that. That's just a pain. That's a pain, Blissful Oracle, pain. We're doing Google reviews, Blissful Oracle. If you'd like one done on your Google, you're welcome to post your Google as well. And I'm doing Google reviews on my medical tourism agency for Turkey site, which I have put in the tags there in the comments. And I'd be happy to do one also for you. Okay. Now this dog left. 11th of the 1st, 25. Where the hell has it gone? Has it been caught? What type of dog was it? I'm getting a golden color. It might be sitting with a golden, or it's been taken by the pound. Was it a pedigree dog? You know, proper dog? Like a, I shouldn't say proper dog, but was it a golden something? Have you, was it chipped? God, that's a long time for it to be wandering out there in the snow. Thank you, Blissful Oracle. Truly appreciate that. If you want to put your business up, you're most welcome. Tenzin. Your question was Daisy. Where the hell is Daisy? God, that's a long time. Sunwest Erie, Colorado. I feel like she's with a golden. Sunwest. Somebody might have taken her. Erie, Colorado. Okay. If she was a runner, I feel like she's ran like far. I think she's far and wide. I think she's gone far and wide. Has anyone reported to you they've seen her on a cam, like a door cam? There's a lot of those door cams. They get those dogs, you know, on those door cams. She's a tiny dog then, Yorkie Shih Tzu mix. Somebody might have, I feel like somebody's taken her. Taken her as a lap dog. I feel like she's in somebody's house. Getting female energy around her, and I feel like there was a golden there. I don't know if you've had a golden retriever or a golden dog in spirit that's trying to get you to connect with Daisy again. Daisy is also a golden color flower. Got a man there. If she's been chipped, have you not found her? I kind of feel like somebody's got her, and if she hasn't been chipped and she hasn't been reported, I think that they might keep her, because it's been a while. It's been almost a month, practically. I'm sorry to hear that, Tenzin. That's a tricky situation. Thanks, Blissful Oracle. I'll do you a free question with a review. Nothing about cards or anything like that. Oh, thanks, Demi. Thank you so much. Excellent. Liberty Northcutt. Who's Liberty Northcutt? That was you, probably. She's not chipped. I don't feel like she's dead. I feel like somebody's taken her, and she's in a house. I feel like she's well looked after, if that gives you any sense of relief. Normally people will report a dog missing, or have seen a dog, or it's been on a cam, a door cam or a street cam or something, or taken to the pound, taken to the local vet, etc. She can't have gone very far, but Yorkies can travel. They can take off. She is chipped, well, but not GPS. So she's only chipped if she's taken into a vet and then she's scanned. Is that correct? Will you get it back? I'm just feeling like there's a slim chance of getting her back. I'm sorry, Tenzin. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I feel like she's in good hands. I don't think she's come into any harm. I feel like she's in good hands. What other question would you like, Blissful? Hi, Pearl. How are you, my dear? Stefan's current feelings for you, Pearl, from Australia. Is that Mel the Pearl? Haven't seen you for a while. Stefan. Let's have a look at Stefan. What you could do, Tenzin, is just post around the local vets if anyone comes in with this dog. That's my dog. It's not their dog. That's all. I think that's all you can do. Stefan's current feelings. And if she comes back, I feel it's going to be in summer. She might do a runner again and come back. Okay. Stefan's current feelings. Is he younger than you, Pearl? I'm getting a young vibe. I got mature woman block obstacles blocking it. He might feel like you're out of his category or out of his league. You've got mature woman here and family. He could be very involved with his family. Current feelings, he might be looking for somebody with money. So I'm not really getting like he's got many feelings. Like I'm just trying to tune into his feelings and I'm just not getting a feeling. He's a true gem, or he sees you as a true gem, a valuable person. You might be the one that he thinks is a valuable person, not the other way around. I'm not sure he really has a lot of feelings in general. Sorry to say that. He could be coming across as somebody immature if he's coming up as a younger male. Or there might be a younger male coming up around you sooner than later. Hi, Lorena. Yes, I did your reading at the beginning as a pre-order, my dear. It was done. Yeah, scrolling back, it's done. Yep, scrolling back, it's done. I did all the pre-orders. Yeah, I'm just not feeling like there's feelings there. He could be very shut down, you know, Pearl. He might be very shut down. Shut down. He's not immature, emotionally immature, or shut down. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just not picking up any feelings there. I don't know why. If he has feelings, you can ask him, how do you feel about me? What do you think about me? This is the question. What do you think about me? And how do you feel about me? You have to ask him. I feel like you've got to ask him. If you're going to get a straight answer, you've got to ask him. I feel like he's a tricky one to delve into. Yep. And if it sounds correct to you and he's not just telling you what you want to hear, then you can take that as a correct answer. Some men are just hard to read because they're not feeling anything. And it's not because of you, it's just because of them. They just don't feel stuff like women do. Okay, thank you. Any last calls, anyone? We got a last call? Did I miss anyone? And thank you for your support, everybody, to do with the tourism business. Okay. Okay. Is Tenzin still there? I got Kenosha Road. Kenosha Road is jumping out at me. North of Erie, Kenosha Road. Kenosha. All right. Thank you, Michi. Thank you. Did I answer your question? Okay. Let's have a look. What do we got, everybody? Any last moves? Yes, it went missing about a month ago, Michi. The time of day, do you mean, or just the time of month? Do we have any last calls? I think a lot of people found my Where is Your Ex reading quite funny. I thought it quite funny myself, actually. Yeah, the ex reading was funny. Will we do another one? Where's your ex? Let's do another one. Now, where is your ex now? Since we're in Valentine's, people often think of their exes. Or their exes think of them, or they come up in their dreams. So where is the ex? And we'll put Libra in this time. Put Libra in this time, ex. Where is your ex now? What are they doing and who are they with? This is your sign, your ex's sign. Your ex's sign. So we've got Aries through to Pisces. Could be Sun, Moon or Rising. So watch them all. Where are they? Where's your ex and what are they doing? We're going to do 12 different piles. Okay, Aries. They've gone with the wind. They're going with the flow. They could be deceiving somebody or lying or confused about something. Thinking about the money. They're trying to swindle somebody or thinking about taking money from somebody. Gold digger energy. Childish behavior or focusing on their children. They're locked in a marriage that could be just for money or gain or children and money. They're trying to keep their balance. They're definitely with somebody, but they're looking around for other options. That was Aries. Taurus. Where's your Taurus ex and what are they doing? Lovers. They could be in a new partnership. Could be somebody they met at work. Could be somebody who is from overseas, somebody who is financial, or they're trying to get money out of them for some reason. A lot of Taurus are gold diggers. Now we've got, they're pretending that they're doing the right thing. They're pretending that they're doing the right thing. Okay, Gemini. Gemini may be laying low. They might have put too many irons in the fire. They've run out of money, typical Gemini. They could be in jail as well. They might be swinging both ways. They could also be traveling or escaping from something. They could be in prison. They could be in hospital. They might try to reach out, typical Gemini. They could be with their mother if they have disappeared somewhere. They're always toing and froing and they never make any sense. Okay. Cancer. Where's your Cancer X? They've got the eye on the prize. They could be working hard, making money, looking at their options. They could also be traveling, going distant shores, foreign lands, moving, immigrating, going further afield. They could be keeping a very low profile. They might be loving themselves up or making somebody an offer. Looks like they're very much underground right now. They're coming to some conclusions about things. They might be reflecting on the past. They could be brewing up some magic as well, doing a jar spell. A jar spell or a freezer spell on whoever's done them wrong. They could be in a codependent relationship or be codependent in general. They're trying to be more spiritual and they could be just focusing on the money. Okay. Leo. Leo could be going through some sort of legal situation, harsh words, legalities, trying to win something at court. They could also have some regrets, big regrets, crying over spilt milk. They could also be having a big sexual romp around, sleeping with a lot of different people, and they might be enjoying it at the same time, trying to distract themselves from their legal stuff they've gotten themselves into. Okay, next sign is Virgo. Virgos could be in a little bit of confusion, blindfolded, not sure where to go, what to do. They might have made a rash decision that's led them down the garden path of not really getting them anywhere. They might have accepted an offer that hasn't led to anything of any substance and it's not really working out for them. They could be on the road. They could be on a road trip, traveling, moving, leaving, going somewhere. There could also be a link to Turkey with this person or the Middle East, the Virgo. Yeah, they're looking at further afield overseas. They could actually be immigrating or doing business overseas. They've had disappointments with some sort of business they've been involved with. They've put a close to that. And they've got a lot of enemies, by the way. A lot of people are out to get them because they've done the dirty on some people. There's something that they're not seeing as well. They're not seeing their part maybe in a situation that they were involved in with you. Okay. Libra. Family. They could be with family. Wishes coming true. They're wishing for something and hoping. They could be trying to manifest a dream home, a dream relationship. They might have moved to the country and they might actually be wishing that they had a family or be close to family or wanting to provide for their family. So Libra seems pretty okay. Scorpio, traveling. Scorpio X is traveling. They could be having words with their boss or they might be bossing up themselves. They're also heartbroken or they're devastated about something. There's been huge delays in their life. They're not getting the job done. Their boss might be breathing down their neck or giving them a hard time. And they might be looking to go in new directions, to take a leap of faith, to leave something behind or travel somewhere. Or they might be being very careless about their life right now. Scorpio X. Okay, Sagittarius X, okay, could be dead, buried in a ditch somewhere. Could have gone through some major life transformation. They might be on the road traveling. They could be leading a digital nomad life. They could be in a new marriage, but it's not working out. The S has hit the fan. Something's exploding or going to. It's about money. There's money issues. They might try to come back to family to regroup or to get things back on track. And there's going to be big changes in their life if there's not already, or somebody's died or dying around them or has died in their family. Okay, we've got Capricorn. Capricorn X could be going out with a much younger person. They feel stuck though, stuck between a rock and a hard place. They're wanting to do something independently or take on the world by storm is what I'm hearing. They're wanting to be the boss. They could be dealing with a lot of men. They could be swinging with a lot of men or doing something with a lot of men. There's men attracted to them, or they're getting more offers from men, and also contracts potentially from men if it is a work-related issue, situation. Aquarius. They're going through some sort of legalities. They could be in some sort of trouble or working through a contract. They could also be having free sex and love. They could also be making a lot of money or going for somebody who has money. They could be in a three-way or have two different women with them or two different men. They're not sure about which one to choose, and they don't want to choose anybody really. All they're worried about is sex and money. That's all they're really worried about. And before you know it, they'll be moved on to the next thing going. Yeah. Okay, Pisces. Pisces underneath. We've got the King of Pentacles. Okay, Pisces, looking and counting their money as well, looking at legalities around money. They might owe people money, or people might owe them money. Their star is rising, or they're looking for a gem. They're looking for like a diamond in the rough, or they're looking for a star of their show, but they're having trouble finding it. They're going from one extreme to the other. They're going big ups and downs with the Pisces, feeling great, feeling like they've got strength, feeling like they're on top of the world, and then feeling down in the dumps. They're also having sleepless nights, or they're staying up all night. They could be making people a lot of offers but not following through because of the responsibilities. That's where are your exes now? What are they doing and who are they with? So I hope you enjoyed that one. Thank you all for joining. I truly appreciate it. Okay. Hi, Queen Nubian. How are you? Hi, Tandy Wall. How are you? Lord Jesus, Michi. Yeah, I know. $5 is the minimum super chat. Thank you. If you'd like a quick question, you're welcome to do a review about my tourism business, which is the medical tourism business, in exchange for a quick question. And the review has not to do with anything to do with cards, readings, etc. And tell me when you've done it, and you can get a free reading. All right, back to Michi. Okay, Michi, I feel like this guy's been stealing. Let's have a look. He stole something, or he nicked out of time, or he clocked off, and he clocked on and off, and he wasn't actually there. I think there was some lying there, big lying. No, he was let go for a reason. He wasn't really working, I feel. Let's have a look. He wasn't really working. He was just cruising. He was just showing up, what they say, showing face, and that's it. Why did he get fired? Okay, why did he get fired? Any last calls, get them in now. Why did he get fired? He's a liar. Liar. The family might have had something to do with it, and he was spending too much time with the family, or going in different directions, or they didn't want him working there. And for whatever reason, he made the right decision to leave, or he's left for the right reasons or decision. I don't feel like his heart was in it, really. So if he lost the job, or he got fired or let go of, or he left, then I feel it's for the best. For whatever reason, I feel it's for the best. Thank you, Michi. Any last calls, anyone? I've just got to go and talk to a cat, just a second. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? You want snacks? Thanks, Michi. You're so sweet. Thank you. Anyone else before we close? We've been on for a while. Was a big live, actually. 2 hours. Thanks for the likes on arrival, everybody. Truly appreciate it. If you want a free reading, you've got to do a review. Shame, you know, beggars can't be choosers. People beg for free readings. I'm begging for reviews. So you can do a 5-star review on my Medical Tourism Agent Turkey page about medical tourism, not about readings. And you'll get a free reading. And do a shout out when it's done. Thank you. You know, and all those people who beg for free readings and they don't do what you ask them to do. I mean, it's, you know, you just really wonder, don't you? You know, you really wonder. Like, where do they, you know, where do they get off? Who do they think they are? Oh, thank you, Crystal. Thank you so much. Crystal's updated her review. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Just for those who are listening and want to go on a medical tourism trip with me, we've got 12 people watching. I will be, you know, refining some tours later in the year or in the middle of the year. So if you do, please reach out to me and I can put you on a list for Turkey. Queen Nubian Universe, you don't have any ears or you don't have the volume turned on. Same with Tandy Wall. Thank you so much, everybody. Truly appreciate you being here. Lifers, how are you from Canada? Welcome. Haven't seen the Canadians for a while. Hi. Virgo Sun, Gemini rising. Do you see anyone coming into your life after a while of being single? Okay. Well, Gemini rising, you've got the Jupiter's working with you at the moment. You are picky. You need mental stimulation. Let's see who's coming in. Let's see who's coming in. Very picky. I don't blame you, lifers. I mean, in this day and age, you have to be picky, otherwise you get yourself into trouble. You know, you get yourself into trouble, and you get yourself into. Here we got a kitty on the table. Yes. Watch out for the flame. You want the boss. You want the boss, and you want the best. Hello. Hello. Hello, Charlie. That's Charlie, everybody. Hi, Charlie. Charlie thinks he's a dog. Okay, yeah, you want the best. Emperor bossing up here. You want the boss. You might even fall in love with the boss or somebody that you work with, or a superior. Somebody who's in charge. Could be an Aries, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay. You might take yourself on a little trip if you are going to travel. I think you like traveling. Gemini Virgo mix. I'm seeing a trip or a cruise. You might meet somebody on a singles cruise. Check those out. I know they're in America, not so much in Canada. Out of America. Or a singles party. I'm getting like a singles gathering. You're definitely going to meet somebody in person. It's not going to be online. So if online hasn't been working, there's the boss there, Ice King, entrepreneur. This guy's in charge, and he's a true gem. He has very high standards as well. He might have a name like Charlie. I'm getting that too. Charlie and Charlie. Charles. Travel. See, we've got the travel card. What did I say? True love connection. So I feel like positioning yourself, putting yourself in a different environment, even speed dating, even mixers, even things to do with business mixers, not so much charity events, but Lions clubs, Apex, Rotary, those sort of things are very good for meeting men in charge. Yeah. Oh, he's married. Yeah, we'll try to get rid of that crush, lifers. Just get rid of that crush. Take it out of your vortex. Yeah, no use having a crush on anybody who is married. No. You want somebody similar or better than that. Otherwise, it's going to be a three-way. Yeah. No, you got to get off that one. Yep. So you're going to manifest this, because Virgos can manifest. They're quite brilliant at that. So you're going to put it out to the universe that you want something better than that. Better than him alone, single. All right, everybody, I think we're done. How is everyone? Any last calls? I'll just put the last call in. You want a man with money. Just turn the need to the want. You want a man with money, why not? Why not? You don't want a loser. You don't want a dusty. You can make more money by yourself. That's what I always say. You can make more money by yourself. Absolutely. Don't worry, you'll get somebody. There could be an age difference if you're younger than older. There could be an age difference. So Virgos are very good at working. So it could be somebody that you work with, or a business community thing. Yeah, get involved with people who have arrived. You're not going to match mentally with anybody in their 20s. It's going to be somebody older. Get somebody without kids. Somebody who's done their career, they're rich and they're 40 something and they don't have kids. Hi Sungaya, how are you? I am going to close soon, so if anyone does have a last minute super chat, please get them in. How are you, Sungaya? Hope you're well. Let's see how we go. What's going on, everyone? Any last calls? Thanks for joining, everybody. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for the moderators, Michi and Megs. You're always on point. And I'll see you on the next live, everyone. Lots of love and blessings. I'll see you on the next live. Any pre-orders are welcome to be passed through. Take care. Ciao for now.